So we have a really interesting stack of tech docs in front of us today.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at a shift in the AV world, something that's been brewing for years,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like it's finally here in a physical box. I mean, we're talking about the death of the proprietary black box.
Yeah, and the move toward just standard IT solutions, it's a massive shift.
It is.
For decades, if you wanted to route audio through, say, a stadium or a huge corporate campus, you had to buy this specialized proprietary hardware.
Stuff that looks completely alien to anyone in an IT department.
Exactly. So today we're digging into the QSC CORE 610 QSYS Network I TATS processor.
And that one acronym in the middle, QOTS, that's doing a lot of heavy lifting here, isn't it?
It really is. COTS stands for Commercial Off the Shelf.
Which, in this context, just means QSC didn't go and build the custom metal box. They took their QSYS operating system and they put it on a Dell PowerEdge R250 server.
That's it. They've decoupled the software from the hardware, so you're not really buying a QSC box in the old sense.
You're buying a Dell server, an enterprise-grade server that just happens to be dedicated to AV processing.
Right. And that distinction matters so much because of who ends up managing these things.
Of course. If I'm a CTO, I probably have racks and racks of Dell servers already. This thing doesn't look like some rogue device anymore.
It looks like the rest of your infrastructure.
Exactly.
And that's the key takeaway here. Yeah. Standardization. But, don't let the standard hardware fool you. The capabilities are still built for some serious AV lifting.
Okay, so let's get into the specs.
Yep.
The price point is around $10,800.
Yeah.
For a single 1U box, that's a pretty big investment. So what are we getting for that?
You're buying scale, pure scale. This thing can handle 256 by 256 networked audio channels.
256 by 256.
Yep. And that's over standard protocols like QLAN or AE67.
Wow. I mean, to put that into perspective for you, that's enough audio traffic to run a massive transit hub or like a sprawling Vegas casino from a single point.
And for the corporate world, the metric that really matters is AEC acoustic echo cancellation. This unit can run 64 of those AEC processors at the same time.
Which enables that whole idea of centralized processing.
That's the one.
So instead of buying 64 little processors for 64 different huddle rooms, you just route everything back to this one Core 610 in the server room.
And it also manages 64 VoIP soft phone instances. It consolidates all the chaos. You have one point of failure, sure, but you also only have one point to maintain.
Speaking of maintenance, this is where the Dell part of the equation really starts to pay off for the IT team, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's a PowerEdge server. It has dual gigabit Ethernet ports for redundancy, but I think the real killer feature for the admins has to be IDRAs.
The integrated Dell remote access controller.
Yes. If you work in AV, you might not know it, but
Yeah.
if you work in IT, you live and die by IDRAs.
You do. It lets the IT team monitor the server's health, fan speed, temperature, power remotely.
Using the same dashboard they already use for their email servers and databases?
Mm-hmm. They don't have to learn some new proprietary QSC tool. It just fits. It slots right into their workflow.
Plus, it's got a 480 gig onboard media drive, so you can host your background music or announcements right on the box without needing some external player.
It really does bridge that gap. It validates this idea that audiovisual is just another application running on the network.
It's not some separate magical kingdom anymore.
Not at all.
So, okay, it solves the hardware friction, but it does open up a bit of a personnel question, doesn't it?
It does.
As AV processing moves onto standard servers like this Dell PowerEdge and all the monitoring moves to the standard IT dashboards, are we watching the line between an AV technician and an IT administrator just completely disappear?
That is the question. And I think every department head needs to be asking it right now.
Something to think about next time you walk into a conference room. Thanks for listening to this deep dive. Stay curious.